Nestled between the shimmering waters of Lake Garda and the cliffs of Monte Baldo lies Malcesine, a postcard-perfect town in northern Italy that seems suspended between history and nature. Although it may be small in size, Malcesine is rich in charm, atmosphere, and unforgettable experiences. Today we are diving into the top things to do in Malcesine, a place where medieval architecture, alpine views, and lakeside tranquility meet in one perfect destination. If you want more information about Malcesine best hotels and tours, don't forget to check out the links in the video description. Let's dive in! Our journey begins with the crown jewel of Malcesine, the Castello Scaligero. Originally built in the 13th century by the Scaligeri family, the powerful rulers of Verona, the castle was strategically placed on a rocky cliff overlooking Lake Garda to defend the town and its harbor from invaders. Over the centuries, it was expanded and fortified by various rulers, including the Venetians and the Austrians. Today, its distinctive towers and stone walls still dominate the skyline, a testament to its military past. Inside, the castle is more than just a relict. It houses a museum dedicated to Lake Garda's natural history and local traditions. The real highlight is climbing the tower for panoramic views over the rooftops, the lake's blue expanse, and the towering Monte Baldo behind you. Step outside the castle and you are immediately immersed in Malcesine historic Old Town, a labyrinth of narrow cobblestone alleys that twist and turn unpredictably, revealing cozy cafes, artisan shops, and blooming balconies around every corner. This unique layout isn't accidental. Like many medieval towns, Malcesine was designed for defense, with winding streets intending to confuse invaders and protect residents during times of siege. The oldest part of the town dates back to at least the 8th century, when it developed as a fortified lakeside settlement under Lombard and later Frankish rule. Over the centuries, it passed through the hands of the Scaligeri, Venetians, French, and Austrians, each leaving behind architectural and cultural traces. Just beneath the castle walls, you'll find a hidden gem, the Spiaggetta di Posterna, a tiny, secluded beach framed by rocky cliffs and the lapping waters of Lake Garda. It's one of the most peaceful corners of the town, offering a rare perspective of the fortress above. Continue down towards the lake and you'll reach Malcesine's old port, where history meets leisure. This harbor was once a vital stop for trade and transport across Lake Garda, and today its charm remains untouched. Lining the waterfront are a handful of inviting restaurants, known more picturesque than Ristorante La Pace al Porto Vecchio. With tables practically resting above the water, it's the perfect place to enjoy a drink while watching the sunset behind the boats. Just steps from the harbor stands one of Malcesine's most elegant landmarks, the Palazzo dei Capitani. This 13th century Venetian Gothic palace once served as the residence of the Venetian governors. Malcesine began to attract visitors in the late 19th century, when the romantic beauty of Lake Garda and the writings of travelers like Goethe attracted tourists from Austria and Germany. By the mid-20th century, it had firmly established itself as a well-known tourist destination. Once in Malcesine, take your time in the old town. The streets don't just lead you to destination, they invite you into a story that has been unfolding for over 1,000 years. A short stroll north along the waterfront from the bustling old port brings you to the quieter Porto Piccolo, or Little Harbor, a serene spot often overlooked by tourists. Nestled under the gentle hills of the town and surrounded by oleander bushes and olive trees, this small marina is a quiet and relaxing place with beautiful, clear views of the sparkling waters of Lake Garda. Fishing boats gently rock in the harbor, and a small promenade lined with benches invite you to pause and soak in the scenery. Locals often gather here in the early evening, enjoying aperitivo as the golden hour paints the lake in shades of amber. One of the most delightful day trips from Malcesine is a boat ride across the lake to the enchanting town of Limone sul Garda. Famous for its lemon groves clinging to terrace hillsides and pastel-colored houses, Limone offers a beautiful contrast to Malcesine's medieval character. Boats depart regularly from Malcesine's harbour approximately every 30 to 60 minutes in the high season, and the journey across the lake takes only 20 minutes. Tickets are very reasonable priced, typically around €12 for a round trip, and you can buy them directly at the pier. Once in Limone, explore the narrow lanes filled with citrus-themed shops, stroll the Lungo Lago promenade, enjoy a lemon gelato, or visit the historic Limonaia del Castello to learn about the region's lemon-growing legacy. No visit to Malcesine is complete without ascending to the skies aboard the Funivia di Monte Baldo, a cable car that climbs more than 1,700 meters above the lake in just 10 minutes. At the top, you'll find hiking trails, panoramic viewpoints, and in winter, even skiing. Round-trip tickets are around €25 for adults and can be purchased at the station or online. For those seeking romance, a short drive or ferry ride south leads to Torri del Benaco, a jewel of the eastern shore, seemingly made for moonlight dinners. Less crowded than Malcesine, yet just as charming, Torri del Benaco Historic Center surrounds a small harbour guarded by a Scaligero Castle and lined with colourful buildings and cozy cafes. Lakeside restaurants set tables right at the water's edge, offering an ideal setting for a romantic meal. Malcesine is undeniably one of the most charming towns on Lake Garda, with its medieval castle, cobblestone streets, and stunning lake and mountain views. However, due to its location nestled tightly between the lake and the steep cliffs of Monte Baldo, space is limited. As a result, beach areas are small and often rocky, and the small town can be very overcrowded during peak season. For a more spacious and comfortable stay, I recommend staying in Riva del Garda, just a short drive or ferry ride away. It's one of the lake's largest and most beautiful towns, with a wider variety of restaurants, bars, and hotels, as well as a large grassy beach and scenic promenades, perfect for walking or cycling. Malcesine is perfect for a day trip or a romantic overnight stay, but Riva del Garda makes a better base for longer visit, offering more space, comfort, and beachside relaxation. Thank you for staying with us till the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration around Lake Garda and beyond. Also, make sure to check the video description for my top recommendations on hotels and tours around Lake Garda. See you in the next video!